It's summertime and it's time for camp. Marriage Camp from the Stupendous Marriage Show.
Listen up, campers! Shalom, campers! Good sometime of the day to you. What's going on? I am Stu Gray.
Hey, I'm Lisa Gray.
And this is the Stupendous Marriage Show, Marriage Camp for summer 2019. We're having some fun. We're doing shorter shows, and we're just doing tips, tricks, and encouragement for your marriage. We're not answering your questions this summer, but if you'd like to send us a question that you've got in your marriage, or one of these marriage camp sessions sparks a question in your marriage, send us your question. We do love that, and we love reading them. We love praying over them and then deciding which one we're going to answer on the show, and we'll start doing that again in the fall on air at stupendousmarriage.com. Our marriage tip this week needs a little setup. You pack up the family roadster, you've got all the suitcases, you've got the dog, you've got the kids, they're in the back seat, they're buckled in, and everybody's ready to go. Your spouse is in the passenger seat, and you're driving, and hey, you get to the in-laws because it's vacation! Yay! Vacation time! And you're hanging out with the in-laws in the summertime, and how's that going to be? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be tough? Is it going to be difficult? I don't know. But you get to choose before you get there. I would suggest on the road trip to see the in-laws on the vacation, to have a conversation about what the trip is going to be like.
Absolutely. So today we're actually talking about the teamwork badge, and it is about how do you navigate going on a family vacation and your parents or your in-laws being there and continuing to make sure that you have the right hat on during the trip.
And I think this isn't necessarily just for in-laws, too. If you go on multiple family vacations, this dynamic can play out in that situation also.
So years ago, when you and I were first together, when we would travel to see your family, you, not realizing it, would take off your husband hat and put on your kid hat. And all of a sudden, I was like completely ignored and disregarded. And you were like, oh, Mom, Dad, yes, I'm so excited to see you. And I'm like, hello, I'm over here. And we didn't realize what was happening. It wasn't something that you were intentionally doing. You just don't see them a lot. And so you weren't quite used to being around them and being a husband and dad and their son at the same time. And so you automatically kind of diverted back to the kid mode. And that does not work when you're married.
But I like that hat because it has a propeller.
You're so funny.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, and I didn't realize I was doing it, and it was just default mode. Go back into, this is what I did when I was in their presence and being brought up in their home, and hey, I'm a kid again. And it was really frustrating, and we'd walk away from trips and time with extended family like, what happened? Why did we mess it up? What is going on? And it was more prominent for me because we'd travel to see my family. My family is distant, and so that's when it mainly came out. And it was mainly on my side because my family is the family that's further away from us.
Right.
But, I mean, it can happen if you're traveling with other people, too. It's like, well, I'm just going to go hang out with the guys. I'm going to go be a dude, and we're going to go do something away from the family, and you eject from whatever is going on with your family. You know, the kids are blowing up, but you're like, well, me and Bubba over here, we're going to go, down to the beach by ourselves.
Yeah.
You can do that same sort of thing where you're not engaged with what life is actually happening in the moment, and you're not paying attention, and you're just like, well, I'm going to go do whatever I want to do just because it's easier and fun. And it doesn't always work.
That was shooting off gun sound effects, right? Yeah, okay. Just in case you guys, I wish you could see him because he's literally in the studio shooting off guns.
We got to get video going.
So this is really great to think about beforehand, like you said earlier, before you're going on the trip, before you're getting in the car with the pack bags and the dog and the kids, stopping and having a conversation. Hey, what does our time away look like? If you're going to your parents' or in-laws' house, are you going to stay there all day and just watch TV and talk and play games? Are you going to eject at times as a family and maybe go shopping or go do something else? What is the plan? And I know you and I have really fumbled this up over the years, and now we have to be intentional before we go, all right, so what's the plan? Are we going to spend all our time with them? Or are we going to have some time away? Because it's so important that you establish those thoughts and boundaries in your mind before you get there. And then you also need to let whoever else is there know what's happening. Right? So, hey guys, we're so excited to be here. Yeah, we're excited about hanging out with you. We are going to take some time away also while we're here to go visit this friend or go over here to this restaurant or do other things. But we're so excited to be here and spend time with you.
It's really easy for a family vacation to get really stressful because you plan yourself to the hilt. You've got 40,000 things going on, and then you need a vacation from your vacation. That is a common phrase that people use when they get back from vacation because you're going so much, because you've got all the things on the list that you have got to do. Maybe vacation isn't necessarily a time to do all of the things. Maybe vacation is a time to reconnect with your spouse and reconnect with your family and enjoy the moments, enjoy a moment together, enjoy getting to know them again, enjoy doing something low key that doesn't cost $1,100,000, but really just seeing your kids' eyes light up when they see a sand dollar for the first time, or your wife enjoys whatever time and you get to spend with her on the beach just walking hand in hand, enjoying that moment. We go to beaches mainly for vacation, so that's where my mind goes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if your trip isn't necessarily like that, but just taking the time and the things that you like about your spouse and your kids and being there and not always chasing the next thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The most important part is just talking to your spouse and really establishing before you go what you want your vacation to be. And I think most times, most of us don't do that. We just go, let the vacation happen, and then we go, man, we were fighting a lot, or we didn't agree a lot, or did we even see each other because we were going so many different directions? Really slowing down to think about how you continue to honor each other in your marriage during your vacation. And if you're with other people or other extended family, how you honor them as well.
That's our tip for this marriage session, and we look forward to hearing from you always on air at stupendousmarriage.com, and we'll talk to you next time.
See ya.